कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम् यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राजेतसमकल्मषम् ओष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशके कृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशं मक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र गतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसा दासीद् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पदवे नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीयगुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Bhagavan Sri Rama listened to all people assembled there one by one, knowing very well that he needs their support. At the same time, as a king would do, that he would listen to the opinions of the counselors, ministers, well-wishers. Striking contrast you could see between Ravana's way of listening to his own ministers as well as those ministers, what they told him and how they treated the subject matter of what to do about the war, the enemy coming, where they only spoke about his glory. Oh, you are great. Oh, you have conquered everybody. Oh, you are the best. Oh, nobody like you. And also they said that our enemy is nobody. He is like dust. Without having any idea about who is there out there to challenge him. Nobody has seen him also. Now here also there is a meeting that is going on about an enemy. And what they have come to conclude is, they are going to conclude, we'll see that. But at the same time, all of them have doubt about who has come. All of them have expressed that they how to treat the how to treat Vibhishana who has come there with suspicion, all right, but they never simply praised Rama and tell him, you know what to do, you are great, you can conquer everybody. No, they were very much grounded, logical reasoning, but at the same time they had definite reasons why they need to be cautious. They are not overconfident. They are not taking the enemy for granted. They said we have to be careful. How he will behave, we don't know. We have to send a spy. We have to watch his actions. And here, Hanumanji, who knows Vibhishana before? The beauty is, Hanumanji knows Vibhishana, but yet he does not reveal at any time that I am in favor of Vibhishana directly. He is walking a very cautious path. He does not influence Rama, saying that I know him, so don't worry about it, take him. He says how to look at him, how to treat a person who has come from the opposite camp. As he's going to say here, even though they say, Rama, you know everything, but yet you have asked us to talk about it or to give our opinion, that shows how great you are. And we will see how he wants to examine the unknown spy, alien, so to say. So, many people have given many opinions according to he said. Here in the verse number 53 where we concluded, Artha anartha nimittam hi yaduktam savachivai tatra dosham prapashyami kriya na hyupapadyate. So, tatra dosham prapashyami, I see some defect here. And what is not possible is how to find out who he is or what his intentions are. By any means can we know the intention of the person? Which many people of here in this council have said to find it out. Now, how that is not possible, that's what he begins with. Riteni yogat samarthyam.
Riteni yogat samarthyam.
Avabodhum na shakyate.
Avabodhum na shakyate.
Sahasa viniyogopi.
Sahasa viniyogopi.
Doshavan pratipadi
Doshavan pratibhati me.
Chara pranihitam yuktam.
Chara pranihitam yuktam.
Yaduktam sajivaistava.
Yaduktam sachivaistava.
Artasya asambhavat tatra.
Artatya asambhavat tatra.
Karanam nopapadyate.
Karanam nopapadyate.
Adeshakale samprapta.
Adeshakale samprapta.
Ityayam yat vibhishanaha.
Ityayam yad vibhishanaha.
Vivaksha tatra me stiyam.
Vivaksha tatra me stiyam.
Tam nibodhayatamati.
Tam nibodhayatamati.
Esha deshascha kalascha.
Esha desascha kalascha.
Bhavati hayata tata.
Bhavati yatha tatha.
Purushat purusham prapya.
पुरुषात् पुरुषं प्राप्य
तथा दोषगुणावपि
तथा दोषगुणावपि
दौरात्म्यं रावणे दृष्ट्वा
दौरात्म्यं रावणे दृष्ट्वा
विक्रमं च तथा त्वयि
विक्रमं च तथा त्वयि
युक्तम् आगमनं तत्र
युक्तम् आगमनं यत्र
सदृशं तस्य बुद्धितः.
तदृशं तस्य बुद्धितः.
Unless you engage a person in any action, you would not know how good he will do it. How will you just, maybe some people write a qualification, letter or recommendation letter. Oh, I have done this. Nowadays, they even write with the help of a AI. You will never know whether that person is capable of doing until you engage that person in that action. Rite niyogat, without engaging, samarthyam avabodhum na shakyate. Purushasya, if anybody is samarthyam, ability, skill, avabodhum, to know, na shakyate. And okay, if that is the case, let us engage that person into an action. That is also not right. Why? Because if you engage and he does a disastrous thing, then how, especially here, in the case of a war, you cannot give a gun to somebody who you do not know how he'll do. He'll turn around and shoot you. So, sahasa viniyoga api doshavan pratipati. Just like that, you give it to somebody the work. And if it is a crucial thing, and he will bring a disaster to us. So, giving a responsibility and watch him at this point is not possible. Okay, so now if you say that we can send a spy to him, chara pranihitam yuktam yaduktam sachivaistava. Tava sachivaihi, by your ministers have said it is appropriate to send a spy to watch him. Arthasya asambhava tatra karanam na upapadyate. So I do not see that is definitely possible. He will tell you why later on. When somebody knows that somebody is watching, he definitely will cheat you. And he'll tell why it's a little later, but he says, no, that is not going to work by sending a spy and watching him and then concluding who he is, that what his intentions are. Even if you watch him and if he's very clever, he will cheat you with that also. Adesha kale sampraptaha iti ayam yat vibhishana. And some people say that this time and space where he has come, time and the situation, it is something doubtful to us. That's what everybody said. But they say, at this point of time when everybody is ready to get into the war of Ravana, suddenly a brother of Ravana walks in. And where? Before even embarking into the land of Lanka. This is something very fishy. So this is what your ministers have said. Because the time in which he has come or the situation in which he landed, this about which vivaksha tatra me asti iyam. There is something I would desire to speak about this. Vaktumicha vivaksha. Visheshena vaktumicha. So vivaksha vaktumicha, to desire to speak about it. Tam niboda yatamati. So, yatamati vivaksha tatra me asti. That's right. According to my thinking, opinion, there is something to say about this. What? The time and space in which he is come is subject to question. First of all, yesha deshascha kalascha bhavati iha yata tada. This particular situation, it has come, he has come we have to analyze what it is as it is. So, what is that? What is that to be thought of here? First of all, he has arrived from leader of enemy and to you to the leader. Purushat purusham prapya tata dosha gunau api. So I have to tell you about that. He has analyzed, according to me, dosha and guna. So what is the dosha and guna? What is defect in him, in Ravana, and what is good in you? Accordingly, he has arrived here. This is what I think. So here he says, Dauradmyam Bravanam Drishtva. Dauradmyam. So the what is that which is the dosha in Ravana? Whatever be it, we do not know right now. But at the same time, he had done one more thing. Vikramam toyi tata toyi drishtva. But your own excellence so far, how you have conquered your enemies so far, how you have treated your enemies so far, he had already done the homework there. Yuktam agamanam hi atra sadrisham tasya buddhitaha. According to his buddhi, as per his buddhi, sadrisham buddhitaha, according to his buddhi, sadrisham, atra agamanam yuktam. What he has arrived, why he has arrived is appropriate in my opinion. Because he has already found how Ravana is wrong. Now he will explain. He's not just concluding just like that because of his external observation. He is explaining how that he concluded or come to arrive at this particular statement of is seeing Ravana's inability to fight with you, or Ravana is not having the correct intention. He is having evil intentions in this war. First and foremost is what he has done is wrong, that he knows. So he cannot support him anymore. And what you are doing is to get back to your own, whatever is taken away from you. Obviously, that is the reason why you are fighting. You are not fighting unprompted. Now, anyway, leaving that aside, he is going to talk about why the Desha and Kala are appropriate for him to come here. Ajnata rupai purushaihi
अज्ञातरूपै पुरुषैः
tarajan pruchyatam iti
राजन् पृच्छतामिति
yaduktam atra me preksha
यदुक्तमत्र मे प्रेक्षा
ajidasti samikshata
काचिदस्ति समीक्षिता
pruchyamano vishankena
प्रीत्यमानो विशङ्केत
सहसा buddhiman vachah
सहसा बुद्धिमान् वचः
tatra mitram pradushyeta
तत्र मित्रं प्रदुष्येत
Nitya prishtam sukadgatam
मिथ्या पृष्टं सुखागतम्
ashakya sahasarajan
अशक्यं सहसा राजन्
pavo bodhum parasya vai
भावो बोद्धुं परत्य वै
antarena swarer binnaihi
अन्तरेण स्वरैर्भिन्नैः
naipunyam pashyadam brisham
नैपुण्यं पश्यतां वृषम्
natvasya bruvato jatu
न त्वस्य ब्रुवतो जातु
lakshate dushtabhavata
लक्ष्यते दुष्टभावता
prasannam vadanam chapi
प्रसन्नं वदनं चापि
tasman me nasti samshayah
तस्मान्मे नास्ति संशयः
ashankitamati swasto
अशङ्कितमतिस्वस्थो
न षट परिसर्पति
न षष्ठः परिसर्पति
न चास्य दुष्टवागस्ति
न चास्य दुष्टभागस्ति
तस्मान्मे नास्ति संशयः।
तस्मान्मे नास्ति संशयः।
अज्ञातरूपैः पुरुषैः स हे राजन् पृच्छताम् इति. So somebody said, Yad uktam atra, whatever is spoken here, that he should be questioned. Ajnata rupaihi, as Ajnata rupaihi, by the spies, as though they do not know him, they go and start asking him. Ajnata rupai purushaihi prichatam yaduktam me. In that, I have my own point of view. Praiksha. Kachit praiksha. I have my own some point of view on this. After I examined the situation. Samikshita preksha. Now you see, if a person sahasa buddhiman vachaha prithyamanaha vishanketa. Suddenly you go and asking somebody in your territory, from you go there and ask, by the way, who are you and all that. If he is a very alert person and if he has a good intention, he will feel extremely bad as you are doubting his integrity. Tatra mitram pradushyeta. Mithya pushtam sukagatam. Sukha agatam, when he has come mitram, sukha agatam mitram, one who has come with a friendly attitude towards you, when he is doubtingly asked this question, definitely he will feel offended. So that is for sure will happen. You are offending a person who has come with a friendly attitude. And He Rajan, Sahasa Bhavaha Bodhum Ashakyaha. Parasya Sahasa Bhavaha Bodhum Ashakyaha. It is not easy to already know the intention of a person directly by asking him. What we need to do is, we have to find out, because directly asking, he may probably pretend as good. But we have to watch that person. Naipunyam Pashyatam Vrisham. With a very skillfully you should approach this. How? He says, Swaraihi Binnaihi Antarena. Without looking at his tone of the voice, facial expression, without that, directly trying to find out the intention is not correct. We have to approach it with a great amount of skill there. And that is why he says, Dushtatmana na to asya bruvataha jatu lakshyate dushtabhavata lakshyate jatu. So, if when you are asking him about the question why you have come, and you will never get the right answer, but indirectly watching his facial expression, etc., only you will know. Na tvasya bruvataha jatu lakshyate. By looking at his very countenance, very appearance, it doesn't look like dushta bhavata lakshyate. On the other hand, prasanna vadanam. He appears to have very calm and quiet demeanor. Therefore, dasman me nasti samshaya. Therefore, I do not have any doubt about him. Now you see, the intention of a person, even if he is a very intelligent one, he will disguise it, as I said before. So, Hanumanji feels that intelligent person will watch the person's behavior, facial expression, and also what way he treats the people around, how he treats the people around. All these things have to be extremely carefully observed. And the thing is that Hanumanji has seen it. Hanumanji knows it. He is the one who had made him escape from Ravana. He told him not to treat him and punish him. He told Ravana, at that time he went as a spy. Think about it. Hanumanji went as a spy. Isn't it? Even though he pretended that, oh no, I happened to come and all that. But he went only as a spy. How did he treat him? Did he treat him the way Ravana wanted him to be treated? Ravana said, kill him. The exact point. Kill him. What did Vibhishana says, you cannot kill a spy, even if it's a spy. You cannot do that. According to the political strategy, you cannot do that. It's not correct also. It is not dharma. Just if he is very proud of it, then burn his tail. And he pretty well knows that he can escape. So now, on what basis Vibhishana come to that conclusion? And Vibhishana does not know him before. According to Tulsi Ramayan, perhaps, he has had a long conversation with him. So here, there is no mention of, only one he met was, he only directed him to Sita's place. That's all he knows. When he went to him, he said that is the place where Sita ji is. So that way he has helped him. So, and if he has helped him to find Sita, what is Vibhishana's intention would be at that point? That he wants Sita to be given back. With that intention only he helped Hanuman. And that intention only he made him come out of Ravana's punishment. So same way he says, watch him and come to a judgment, then punish him, destroy him, kill him. And how intelligent he is, he knows. Therefore, he will pretend to be good. So, no, that will not work. Therefore, if he is a person of evil intention, shataha ashankitamatihi swastaha na parisarpati. If he is a shataha, if he is a wicked person, such a person, ashankitamatihi, with the mind having a wrong intention, aswastaha by himself, na parisarpati, will not come on his own. So, ashankitamati also means, shankitamati means doubt. Ashankitamati, without any doubt, he would not enter into enemy's camp. Nacha asya dushtavagasti. Also, there is no expressed words of evilness. Therefore, tasmad me nasti samshayah. Therefore, I do not have any doubt about this. Now, Hanumanji is able to speak all these things. Better, all of them understand that he has a more qualified opinion about the situation because he has been to the enemy's camp and come back, which he is not directly telling. It's not that I have gone and come back. What are you talking about? So he is indirectly pointing out that all these things, which in my opinion is valid, and I do not have. Again, finally, you would say, I'll leave it to you only. I'm just going my by my thought process. And continuing here, he says, Akarachadhyamanopi
आकाराश्चाद्यमानोऽपि
न शक्यो विनिगूहितुम्
न शक्यो विनिगूहितुम्
बलाद्धि विवृणोत्येव
बलाद्दिविवृणोत्येव
भावमन्तर्गतं नृणाम्
भावमन्तर्गतं नृणाम्
देशकालोपपन्नं च
देशकालोपपन्नं च
कार्यं कार्यविदाम्बर
कार्यं कार्यविदाम्बर
सफलं कुरुते क्षिप्रम्
सफलं कुरुते क्षिप्रम्
प्रयोगेनाभिसंहितम्
प्रयोगेणाभिसंहितम्
उद्योगं तव सम्प्रेक्ष्य
उद्योगं तव सम्प्रेक्ष्य
मिथ्यावृत्तं च रावणम्
मिथ्यावृत्तं च रावणम्
वालिनं च हतं श्रुत्वा
वालिनं च हतं श्रुत्वा
सुग्रीवं अभिषेचितम्
सुग्रीवं चाभिषेचितं
राज्यं प्रार्थयमानस्तु
राज्यं प्रार्थयमानस्तु
बुद्धिपूर्वमिहागतः
बुद्धिपूर्वमिहागतः
एतावत्तु पुरस्कृत्य
एतावत्तु पुरस्कृत्य
युज्यते तस्य सङ्ग्रहः
युज्यते तस्य सङ्ग्रहः
यथाशक्ति मया उक्तं तु
यथाशक्तिमयोक्तं तु
राक्षसस्यार्जवं प्रति
राक्षसस्यार्जवं प्रति
प्रमाणं त्वं हि शेषस्य
प्रमाणं त्वं हि शेषस्य
श्रुत्वा बुद्धिमतां वर
श्रुत्वा बुद्धिमतां वर
if akarachadhyamanopi, here he says, even as if a person akara, the expression or the external how he appears, he may probably hide it completely. Viniguhitam na shakyaha. If a person is disguising himself as good while he is really evil, how long he will be able to hide that? Baladdi vibrinoti eva bhavam antargadam nrinam. Nrinam bhavam antargadam bhavam. Whatever is the inner intention, at some point of time it will get revealed for sure. Nobody can pretend to be good for too long. It will somehow find its expression either in action or in the way one would start to behave. In other words, he believes that people cannot be hiding their evil intentions for too long. It will come. So, Deshakala upapannam cha karyam he karyavidambara. Oh, the one who is aware of how to do things. Deshakala upapannam cha karyam. When a action is done in correct time and place, Shipram safalam kurute prayogena. Prayogena abhisamhitam. When it is properly employed, then Shipram safalam kurute. Any action, when it is properly employed at the correct time and space, will surely quickly gives the result. So, tava udyogam samprekshya. Now, he had analyzed what is that you are capable of. Ravanam cha. Of Ravana also, whose mithyavrittam, whose actions are full of deceit. How? Because you have helped Vali. You have helped Sugriva by killing Vali. Valinam hatam shrutva and Sugrivam cha abhishechitam. You have given coronation to Rajya to Sugriva while killing Vali. Alright, now you see, when you approached Sugriva or when Sugriva approached you, what kind of an action took place there? Did you not accept Sugriva as your ally? Did he not ally, Sugriva accept you as his ally without knowing each other? And ultimately, you killed Vali on behalf of Sugriva, taking his advice and taking his help. What stops you to do the same thing, to take the help of Vibhishna to kill Ravana? Huh? See, he is also Rajyam Prarthayamanaha. Vibhishna also looking for his kingdom. See, this is a political strategy. Sugriva was for Vali's killing for him to get back to his kingdom. Vibhishna is arriving here for the same purpose. He wanted Ravana to be killed because, after all, it's not wrong. Because Vali's treatment of his subjects is wrong, including Sugriva's wife. So he actually wanted good thing to return to his country, and when you came as a help, Sugriva really worked with you and then made sure Vali is killed and he got back to his kingdom. Similarly, Vibhishna's come here, obviously knowing Ravana's situation there, as a Mithyavrittam. And he wants the kingdom. It's a political situation. Now, Rajyam Prarthayamanaha Buddhi Purvam he agataha. Yes, has got that in his mind. Therefore, etavattu puraskrita. These things you keep it in mind. Keeping in front, it is sangraha tasya yujyate. It is correct to have friendship with him. See, Hanumanji only created the friendship between Sugriva and Ram. Without him, they would not know each other, they would not have come together. Now he is creating the same pact between Vibhishna and Ram. Okay, the Rama is also now need to help Vibhishna get back his kingdom, as much as he did for Sugriva to get back his kingdom by killing Vali, here killing Ravana. So, Yata Shakti Yatok Maya Uktam, as I have said my opinion very clearly here, Rakshasasya Arjavam Prati, with respect to the sincerity of Arjava here, to be the straightforward sincerity of the Rakshasa here, of this Vibhishana. You are the final Pramana, that I will not do anything about it. Pramanam Tomhi, Sheshasya. The rest of the thing, you are the Pramana. You are the one to complete this job. E Buddhimadambara, Shrutva Yata Shakti Maya Uktam. Whatever I said, having heard this, you accordingly do your action. Ityashe Srimad Ramayane Valmiki Adikavye Yuddhakande Saptadasha Sarga. Now, Rama does not directly take everything, whatever is said by Hanuman, as totally 100%. You would not do that. He's not lopsided, decision maker. He would listen to him carefully. At the same time, he will allow people to object to Hanuman's statement also. Okay, what you all heard what Hanuman has said? What, anybody in objection here? Like a judge, he will listen to both Adi and Pradivadi, and he will definitely ask the juries. Juries, what is your decision? Here it is not juries who are going to finally make the judgment. Judgment will be by Rama only. But he would definitely ask others to opine about what Hanumanji has done, because his opinion is totally opposite to all others. All others wanted him to be killed or destroyed, and only one person has said no. So then he cannot take by one person's opinion while all others are opposing it. Okay, now tell me, what is your counter argument? Ato Rama Prasannatma
Atho Rama Prasannatma
Shrutva Vayusudasya
श्रुत्वा वायुसुतस्यः
प्रत्यभाषत दुर्दर्शः
प्रत्यभाषत दुर्दर्शः
श्रुतवानात्मनि स्थितम्
श्रुतवानात्मनि स्थितम्
ममापि च विवक्षास्ति
ममापि च विवक्षास्ति
काचित् प्रतिविभीषणम्
काचित् प्रतिविभीषणम्
श्रोतुमिच्छामि तत्सर्वम्
श्रोतुमिच्छामि तत्सर्वम्
सर्वे भवद्भिः श्रेयसि स्थितैः
भवद्भिः श्रेयसि स्थितैः
मित्राभावेन सम्प्राप्तम्
मित्रभावेन सम्प्राप्तम्
न त्यजेयं कथञ्चन
न त्यजेयम् कथञ्चन
दोषो यद्यपि तस्य स्यात्
दोषो यद्यपि तस्य स्यात्
सताम् एतद् अगर्हितम्
ततामेतद् अगर्हितम्
रामः अतः प्रसन्न आत्मा, quiet and peaceful, वायुसुतस्य च श्रुत्वा, having listened to what Hanumanji has said, Pratyabhashata, he spoke, Atmani Sthitam Shrutavan, while he remained himself, keeping his opinion to himself. So, or otherwise it is said, he had his things in his mind, and accordingly that he prati abhashada, he spoke to them all. What did he say? Because Rama so far has not said his opinion. So he says, Mama api kachit vivaksha asti. For me also there is a desire to speak about this. Vibhishanam prati, about Vibhishana. Tat sarvam shrotumichami. That I would now is to talk about to all of you, meaning shrotum bhavadbihi shrotumichami. It needs to be heard by you all. That way, passive voice. Shreyasititaihi bhavadbihi. Those who are really interested in my welfare. By you all, it has to be heard. First of all, mitra bhavena sampraptavam katanchana na tyajyam. When a person has come with a friendly attitude, I will not reject that person. He always said, anybody who has surrendered to me, I will never forsake him. Name bhakta pranashyati. As Bhagavan Krishna has said in chapter 9 of Bhagavad Gita. Anybody who comes with a surrender attitude, I will not reject them. Even if he is the most wanted criminal, is it not? Bhagavan Krishna, what did he say? Abhichetsu dhuracharaha bhajate mam ananyabhag sadhureva samantavyaha samyak vyavasito hi saha. Even if a person is a sinner, I would take him. That is even Rama does. Rama also has that. So, yadyapi tasya doshaha syat, even if he has some shortcomings, defect. Satam etat agarhitam. Etat, this kind of situation, satam, by satpurushaha, agarhitam, among, they will not reprehend, it is not reprehensible by those who are good people. Satam satpurushanam paksham, pakshe, in that, from the standpoint of satpurushas, doshaha bhi na agarhitam, na agarhitam, that is agarhitam. By the good people, in the eyes of the good people, they are, even if a person is of some sinful background, he will not be reprehended, or he is not rejected. Now, I don't know much about Vibhishna per se. I know him only as per a report, Ravana's brother. Not much things I have heard about him. And just because he's a Ravana's brother, you have all concluded that he must be wicked. I do not know how you come to that conclusion. Just because a brother is bad, it doesn't mean this fellow is also bad. Is that conclusion correct? Have you seen him in action? Have you found out who is that person is? Have you even talked to him? Nobody talked to him. Vibhishna came and said, I want to meet Rama. You are wicked. How did you do that? So, only person who has got a different opinion about it and asked us to talk to him, find out his intention by looking at his face, how he is he hiding something? All that is only Hanuman. And he also said that if he is very intelligent, if he knows that you are spying him, definitely he will behave otherwise. So here, Sugrivastvata Tadvakyam
Sugrivatvata tadvakyam
Abhashya cha Vimrushya cha
abhashya cha vimrushya cha
Tatasubhataram Vakyam
tatah shubhataram vakyam
Vacha Haripungavah
uvacha haripungavah
Sadushto Vapyadushto Va
sadushto vapyadushto va
Kimesha Rajanicharaha
इमेष रजनीचरः
ईदृशं व्यसनं प्राप्तम्
ईदृशं व्यसनं प्राप्तं
प्रातरं यः परित्यजेत्
भ्रातरं यः परित्यजेत्
को नाम स भवेत् तस्य
को नाम स भवेत् तस्य
यमेष न परित्यजेत्
यमेष न परित्यजेत्
वानराधिपतेर्वाक्यम्
वानराधिपतेर्वाक्यम्
श्रुत्वा सर्वान् उदीक्ष्यतु
श्रुत्वा सर्वान् उदीक्ष्यतु
ईषद् उत्सयमानस्तु
ईषदुत्संयमानस्तु
उत्स्मय
ईषदुस्मयमानस्तु
लक्ष्मणं पुण्यलक्षणम्
लक्ष्मणं पुण्यलक्षणम्
इति होवाच काकुत्स्थः
इति होवाच काकुत्स्थः
वाक्यं सत्यपराक्रमः
वाक्यं सत्यपराक्रमः.
Sugriva could not easily accept Rama's standpoint there when he said that whoever it be, I will give protection. Then he has come to me with a friendly attitude. No. Oh. See, he thinks if Vali had approached instead of me to you, you would have protected Vali? That is really something astonishing for me. I never thought that you would do that without finding out who is correct. So, Sugrivasvaha tu tat vakyam abhashya vimrushya cha, reflecting on what he has said, what he again and again repeated in his mind. What is he saying? He will help anybody who comes, even if he is person of defect, person of evilness. That means he would not even judge him. Therefore, Saripungavaha Subhataram Vakyam Tataha Uvacha. Saha Dushtova api Adushtova. Even if the person is evil or otherwise, he is, at the end of the day, he is a Rakshasa. Rajani Charaha. Kim Eshaha? Is it not? What is it matter? Dushtahava abhi adushtava va kim? What is it? Eshaha Rajani Charaha. And he has come at this condition of a dire situation. Vyasanam praptam idrisham. So, therefore, bradaram yap parityajet. See, when Ravana is in such a situation where he is now being challenged by somebody, at this point he left his brother and came. In my case, I was thrown away by him. And I came to I asked for your help there. Here, when Vali does not know that you come, he does not have an idea because he came to know about it only when you went to the war. But here, Ravana already knew that you have already arrived and you are challenging him. And Vibhishana, at the point when his brother is being challenged, he left him. Now think about how sincere, and you're talking about his sincerity, how dedicated or how sincere he to his own brother. Listening to Hanuman was one thing, but let us understand the practical situation here. Ko nama sabhave tasya bhu yameshu yam yeshaha na parityajet. How is that he will be sure that he will not leave us also, high and dry? At the time when we are really in need of his help, he suddenly will disappear. As much as Ravana needs him as a brother, he just left him. So how will he not ditch us? How will he not just forsake us when we need him? As much as he has done before. See, the behavior of a person is very clear. So often we see a person who does not stay for a longer period of time in one place due to his own personal displeasure about the situation. You have to be very careful about that person, because if he has done once, he will definitely do twice or thrice again the same thing, because his intention or behavior is that. You have to be careful about dealing with and cannot directly fully accept a person. So this, when Rama heard him, Vanaradipadehe vakyam shrutva sarvan udikshyatu. He started to look around all of them. No. Sugriva has said whatever he wants to say. And little smilingly, Ishad Utsmayam, Ishad Utsmaya means smiling, Manaha. So, Lakshmanam Punya Lakshanam, looking at Lakshmana, smiling a little bit. He ovacha kakustaha vakyam satya parakrama. He said, now let me, actually he's addressing Lakshmana. Towards him he said, but of course he had everybody else around him. Anaditya cha shastrani
Anadhitya cha shastrani
vruddhan anupasevya cha
vruddhan anupasevya cha
asakyam idrisham vaktum
na shakyam idrusham vaktum
yaduvacha harishvaraha
yaduvacha harishvaraha
asti sukshmataram kinchit
asti sukshmataram kinchid
yatatra pradipati mam
yethatra pratibhati ma
pratyaksham laukikam chapi
pratyaksham laukikam chapi
vartate sarvarajasu
vartate sarvarajasu
amatrastat tatkulinascha
amitrastat kulinascha.
amatraha. Is it amitraha?
Yes, Swamiji. Amitra.
Amitrastat kulinascha
Amitrastat kulinascha
pradideshyascha kirtitaha
pratideshyascha kirtitaha
vyasaneshu prahartaraha
vyasaneshu prahartaraha
tasmat ayam ihagataha
tasmadayamihagataha
apapastat kulinascha
apapastu kulinascha
मानयन्ति स्वकान् हितान्
मानयन्ति स्वकान् हितान्
एष प्रायो नरेन्द्राणाम्
एष प्रायो नरेन्द्राणाम्
शङ्कनीयस्तु शोभनः
शङ्कनीयस्तु शोभनः
यस्तु दोषस्त्वया प्रोक्तः
यस्तु दोषस्त्वया प्रोक्तः
यादेन हरिबलस्य च
यादानेरि
यादाने ओके यादानेरिबलस्य च
यादानेरिबलस्य च
तत्र ते कीर्तयिष्यामि
तत्र ते कीर्तयिष्यामि
यदा शास्त्रम् इदं शृणु
यथा शास्त्रम् इदं शृणु
न वयं तत्कुलीनाश्च
न वयं तत्कुलीनाश्च
राज्यकाङ्क्षी च राक्षसः
राज्यकाङ्क्षी च राक्षसः
पण्डिता हि भविष्यन्ति
पण्डिता हि भविष्यन्ति
तस्माद्ग्राह्यो विभीषणः
तस्माद्ग्राह्यो विभीषणः
अव्यग्राश्च प्रहृष्टाश्च
अव्यग्राश्च प्रहृष्टाश्च
ये भविष्यन्ति सङ्गताः
ते भविष्यन्ति सङ्गताः
प्राणदश्च महानेशः
प्रणादश्च महानि
प्रणादश्च महानेशः
प्रणादश्च महानेशः
अन्योन्यस्य भयमागतम्
अन्योन्यस्य भयमागतम्
इति भेदं गमिष्यन्ति
इति भेदं गमिष्यन्ति
तस्माद्ग्राह्यो विभीषणः
तस्मात् ग्राह्यो विभीषणः
न सर्वे भ्रातरस्तात
न सर्वे भ्रातरस्तात
भवन्ति भरतोपमाः
भवन्ति भरतोपमाः
मद्विधा वा पितुः पुत्राः
मद्विधा वा पितुः पुत्राः
सुहृदो वा भवद्विधाः.
सुहृदो वा भवद्विधाः.
So, you see, when Sugriva totally disagreed with him, he said, what are you thinking? At accepting a person who's a Rakshasa without even inquiring, and you're saying, whoever surrendered to me, I will accept. That is not correct. Not at all. So, in spite of him directly denying Rama's standpoint, what did Rama say about him? He says, Anadityam Shastrani Anaditya Vruddhan Upasevyacha. Without studying scriptures, without serving the elders, idam idrisham vaktum na shakyam yad uvacha Harishwaraha. It's saying this way, speaking like this is not possible by anybody as it is spoken by Sugriva. Meaning he directly praised him. You see, this kind of Sugriva's statement is not possible without he having studied properly, having served the elders properly. He's not feeling offended by Sugriva's statement. Sugriva, you have studied very well. You served people. That's why you are able to say this. Oh, he's right in the sense, in the court of justice, one has to speak what is there in his mind correctly, and that is why it's an advisor. If we, like in Ravana's court, everybody agreed with Ravana no matter what, right? Oh, yeah, you are great. And he says, I have killed this many people, I have killed those many people, I have conquered. Yeah, you are right. Whatever you say, it's right. The Shastravit does not do that. One who has served the wise people would not do that. They will not blindly agree to whatever somebody says. They will object to it. Because something, object in the sense, not just because I want to object you. No, I have studied Shastra and I know what exactly to be done. So, I have my opinion about this, that Sugriva had expressed it correctly. But at the same time, atra yata sukshmataram kinchid asti. There is something subtle about this whole thing. Pradipadi mam, it appears to me. pratyaksham laukikam chapi pratipati. Kinchit. Something which is of the worldly nature is also there. Sarva rajasu vartate. This is found in all the kings. Especially Vibhishna has come from the opposite camp. And what is that which made him come here? Leaving aside all his people. Think about it. Does he know Rama, Lakshmana, the all others who are here? None of them he knows. Nobody he knows. Right? He only heard. He has left all his people whom he knows so far. That means something has happened there. And we do not know what that is. In my conclusion is, usually the kings, amitraha tat kulinascha, so pradideshyascha kirtitaha, the people who are there in his own, in a king's immediate neighbors, whoever it be, so are considered, even if they are one's own relatives. Let us say if king has distributed kingdom to his cousin brothers and uncles and other things, and they are all of the neighbor countries, pradideshyascha tat kulinascha kirtitaha vyasaneshu amitraha. When it comes to when the person is in danger, even one's own immediate neighbors, who may be of the same family also, they are also at the time of situation when it is dire, they will be enemies. Prahartaraha tasmat ayam iha agataha. Now, therefore he has come here. Now think about Vibhishana. Vibhishana has very clearly understood that his own people are really at this situation when Ravana is in danger. Ravana is getting ready for the war. For Ravana, Vibhishana has become an enemy because he considers him, even though he is his own clan only. He is his brother. So here he says, apapaha tat kulinascha swakan hitan manayanti. Always everybody looking for their own welfare. This is the nature of the people when they are looking for what will take care of their own situation. Even if the person is shobanaha shankaniyaha. This esha prayaha narendranam. This is the situation of the kings. Even the virtuous people look enemies when they are not agreeing to their welfare. Apapaha api. Even if they are unsinful, yet when it comes to one's own welfare, who are opposing to it will be considered, even if it is virtuous person, he will that be considered as a person of negative, a person who is inimical. That's what it is. That is the reason why he has come here. That means Ravana had considered Vibhishana as not suitable to him because he is not talking about Ravana's, according to him, Ravana's welfare right now. Even though he belongs to that same clan, even if he is a person who's been with him for so long, when it comes to personal welfare, personal interests, wishes, if somebody disagrees with that, if that person may be a virtuous, most noble person also, would be considered by a king who is of crooked mind, so he will treat his own people as enemies. And that is the reason why that is what he says, something is happening here which I think, and that is the reason why he has come. So, in my opinion, Vibhishna's arriving here is some kind of conflict between Ravana and Vibhishna, knowing very well what the nature of Ravana, if he has come out. If he is of the same wicked nature, he would have stayed back to attack me together with him. But he has decided to forsake Ravana, not because he will of the nature of evil, it is because he is not accepted there. That is why he has come here. This is my opinion. That's what I conclude it as. We'll see more of it, how he justifies that situation, that statement, we'll see later, next class. Aganita Gunagana Bhushan
गणित गुणगण भूषण राम आश्रित वत्सल जय जय राम अयोध्यवासी सीताराम आपद बांधव जय जय राम दशरथ नंदन श्रीराम दशमुख मर्दन जय जय राम कौसल्या सुखवर्धन राम कामित फलदा जय जय राम पाप विमोचन श्रीराम पटाभिराम जय जय राम जानकी जीवन सीताराम जय रघुराम जय सिय राम वानर सेवित श्रीराम वारिधि वंदन जय जय राम हनुमत पूजित सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय जय राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय श्री सद्गुरु